What's up, Yugi tubers? This is Elsworn Reaper here again with another deck profile. This time I found a deck actually that I made a long time ago, and I took it apart. But I found the cards. This was my Skull Servant deck. Revamped it, and so this is my new September 2012 Skull Servant deck. So let's just get right into it. Of course, 3 King of the Skull Servant. He's like your main card. Not really your main. I don't know. Anyway, 3 the Lady in White. She protect. I'll go into what these do if you don't know. 3 Whitemare, and that's it for the Skull Servants part of the deck. You know, I don't run the original Skull Servant because I don't like him. But 2 Zombie Master. 3. I thought 3 was way too many, but 2 was pretty good with my test tools. 1 Mizuki, of course, because it's a zombie deck. 1 Sangan to help search out your cards. However, Sangan cannot search King of the Skull Servants, so. And help speed things up, we got a Morphing Jar. And of course, for the last dark card, I run Gores. He was kind of like a last-minute tech choice. For my light engine, I run 2 Raikou and 1 Lila. And then I run Cyber Dragon. I have a Chimera Fortress Dragon, just in case I go against one of those like machine decks. And of course 2 Effect Veiler to help stop stuff, and Blackluster Soldier. And that's it for the monsters. There should be 22 of them, I want to say. On Dispels, 1 for 1, of course. You can like discard a card, get another one. We'll discard a monster, get it level 1. Book of Life, I'm only running 1. I thought 2, you didn't really need 2. Allure of Darkness to help speed things up, and worst comes to worst, you know. Oh well. Anyway. And then, of course, Charge of the Light Brigade to help search out your lightsworn. Helps mill. Hand Destruction, this is kind of like my own choice. I see some decks running this, but I main deck it instead of side deck it. Here comes the staples. Book of Moon. 2 MST. 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Heavy, and 1 Dark Hole. And that's it for spells. On the traps, I only run 1 Bottomless and 1 Compulse. I like the Compulse for XYZs, and Bottomless I just love in general. And more, I got 2 Torrentials, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Starlight Road to help protect your stuff, and 1 Solemn Judgment. I don't run Solemn Warning. That's it for the main deck. The extra deck can be really all you want. I mean, the only thing you really need is Stardust. Oh, and the Chimera Fortress Dragon. Yeah, this is I mean, that's really all you need, is just these 2. But you can throw some exceeds in there like Utopia, Steel Swarm Roach, Zenmaines, and like I just put him in there because this was he was like my backup. Oh crap. Chaos Goddess, and you can hit her with Effect Veiler and Dark End. I don't really have anything for an extra deck for the deck because you don't really need it. Because the only tuner in the deck is Effect Veiler. Here's my side deck actually, because I don't ever really show this, but Card Trooper, during the main phase you can mill, so it can help you out, pump them up to 19, probably like maybe mill some Skull Servants or anything. 1 Spirit Reaper in case you're playing like a really big offense deck, like Chaos Dragons, but you probably won't play in this format, but Spirit Reaper will definitely stop stuff, make them think twice type of deal. You can sit on Spirit Reaper for a while. 2 Magical Merchants, because a lot of the monsters are, a lot of the cards in the deck are monsters, like there's a more monster to spell and trap ratio. So you can flip him and then just start milling your monsters, and that can give you fodder for either BLS or feed your King of the Skull Servants, and and in the end you get a spell or trap, so you pretty much plus off of him. So I took these out, but I was running them in my original deck. Opti Camouflage Armor. What it does is if you equip it to a level 1 monster, it can attack your opponent directly. So you pretty much, pump up your King of the Skull Servants, and then you equipped him with Opti camouflage armor, and then he can attack directly. And say he's at 6,000 or something. So yeah, Transmigration Prophecy is another side deck choice because, well, it's just really good. I mean, like, they can monster Reborn, and you can just Transmigration Prophecy, or you can, I don't know, it's good to stop stuff or to help recycle your cards. Like, you can throw, like, Morphing Jar back into your deck, and, you know, all that good stuff. And I didn't want to run, that was weird, Pot of Avarice, because I didn't like, you know, just getting rid of all that. Anyway, 2 traps done to help protect your cards, and this was just for fun. Ordeal of a Traveler. Oh, and then my token for Gores. Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh yeah, I wanted to explain what these do in case anyone didn't know. Now the lady in white, she's like your best defense for the King of the Skull Servant. What she does is, face up level 3 or lower zombie monsters you control, except for her, can't be destroyed by battle or unaffected by spells and trap cards. So it pretty much protects your King of the Skull Servant, and while she's in the graveyard, she counts as Skull Servant. So it's an extra boost to your King. The King gains 1,000 for every Skull Servant in the graveyard, and if he's destroyed as a result of battle, you can remove and play another King of the Skull Servant or a Skull Servant in the graveyard, and special summon him again. And White Mare, he's counted as Skull Servant, of course, in the graveyard, and you can discard him to select one remove from play Skull Servant or White Mare and return to the graveyard, or select one of your remove from play King of the Skulls and special summon it again. So, anyway, that's my King of the Skull Servant deck, or Chaos Skull Servant deck for September. Let me know what you guys think. I think if you think it's pretty original or something. Comment below, check out my other videos, and as always, subscribe, guys.